Evening. I'm Gregory Road, the right road police. What's your name, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Amy Farrell.
Thank you very much.
Mickey Cottrell. Donna Balfour.
Thank you. And my wife.
Samia.
Gentlemen, what's your name, sorry?
Graham Goodchild.
Graham Goodchild. Nice name, man.
Astrid Benton.
All right.
And
this way.
Ian Stoughton, who's the assessor.
So, my topic is the social media. Social media for a few years it was a passing time. The people was thinking that this is a waste of time. There is a child thing. We are just spending a time, and this is a waste of time. And after a few years, and if you just compare about yourself, that from 2005, 2006, and 2007, how the life changed, how the social media come to your life. There is a more than 52 platform of social media at the moment, but of course there is a new thing that coming. We have at the moment very famous, which is everyone know the Facebook. So I think everyone have a Facebook account. Majority of the people nowadays they are on a Facebook. Google. That the Google when it came, it is also changed the word in dictionary. Because there was and now if anybody asks you anything, if you wanted to search, they will say, Google it. So the new word come to the dictionary, that is the Google it. It was not there before a few years back. In 2003, hardly people knows what is the Google. And the Google, in 2005, the Google wanted to, the person who is the owner of the Google, he wanted to sell to the Yahoo. Yahoo was about to buy a Google. But the deal was not done, it was $100,000, and the deal was not done, the Google didn't sell it, and then Yahoo, otherwise the Yahoo would be the famous than the Google at the moment. Then we have Instagram. Anybody heard about the LinkedIn?
No.
So the LinkedIn website, same like a Facebook, this is for the social people, everyone be on a Facebook, but the LinkedIn, there are people who are, the professional people are there. Few years back, when I was a manager in a hotel, so I used to go to the HR manager and I asked them, give me a CV. We used to call a Caterer Global and asking the Caterer Global, give us some CVs. But now, nobody asking the Caterer Global that give us a CVs because of the LinkedIn. I go to the LinkedIn and then I look for the right person for me, and I will hire him immediately. It is easy for me. Sorry, yeah.
Is that an Instagram thing then, uploading your CV?
No, this is a LinkedIn. Instagram is again a social thing for the fashion, and then also it's like a Facebook, but
For the famous.
there's a more you can upload the videos, and also in a Facebook you need to accept as a friend, but in a Instagram you upload a video and then everyone can see it, and the people can just follow you. If you don't like the person, they can block, or you can block that. But in a Facebook, you have to press a request for the friend and he have to accept you. In Instagram, you don't need, you just follow the person. I was talking about the LinkedIn. LinkedIn is again that you are hiring the people for just going to the website, hire the person, and from there also, I showed you the LinkedIn, how the LinkedIn works. This is me, my profile on the LinkedIn. If anybody need to hire me, so he will not wait for my CV. By this, I'm receiving many offers. I'm receiving also the people, they're contacting me, the employer contacting me from the hotel industry, and they look for. Before a few years back, the people used to make a CVs and send by email, and then before also you are dropping to the HR, and if HR don't like you, they will throw to the bin. But now the word has changed. You are on a LinkedIn. If the manager like you, he go to your profile and then he will look for you. Again, you can also explain that what was your designation, since when, and what you were there. I was from April 2012 till the December 2014, 2 year and 9 months I was revenue manager in one of the five-star hotel in Dubai. Before I was a cluster revenue manager in one of the group, and also again the revenue manager, and then again I have sales executive, revenue sales agent, front office, which is a Grosvenor House, one of the top hotels in Dubai. I used to work there. Then I worked 5 years in Intercontinental. So this I no need to have to put in the CV. Everyone can see. If somebody need to verify, they can call the Intercontinental and say, I'm an employer, I wanted to hire the person, and then I can I hire can do the reference check. Again, in this there also the people can recommend you. So my general manager John Watson, he recommended about me. He said Rizwan has a very good knowledge of revenue management and the market in Dubai. He reported to me, and together we implemented industry standard reporting and the revenue manager tools with extremely good results. Rizwan embraced these new tools and skill and achieved a very good result. I'm not here to just tell about myself that how I good was, but I'm just telling that how the world changed and how the LinkedIn impact in industry. Not only hotel industry, all over the world, any company who looking for employment, they are not going to the agency and they are going for this. Some of still they are going to the agency, but most of the people they go to the LinkedIn.
Very good.
Michael Capris is again he wrote about me things, and I explained you about the LinkedIn because of that. I just wanted to tell you that how the world has changed after the social media.
So does people search you, or do you apply
It is
for those?
it is open to the public. You Google my name, Rizwan Raza, my LinkedIn profile will be up. So Facebook. Each and every person in the Facebook, and my wife get upset that most of the time on Facebook. Sorry?
My question is, what kind of post will perform best on Facebook?
What kind of
Post. Yeah.
This is up to you that what kind of page you have made it. Example, that you are interested to the cooking, or you are interested to the beauty. So you will go to those posts, you will look for those pages, and you will go to that post which is which is interest for you, that which you are looking for, which is you wanted to go for that.
It good for business also.
Yes, it is good for the business. So I'll explain you that how much the Facebook making a money through the ads.
You explained that your wife's not happy about you spending time on Facebook, but don't you think that people spend too much time on Facebook?
Yeah.
And they should really exercise out, because Facebook you can't use on the move. Also, our older generation that doesn't use Facebook seem to get neglected because they spend enough time. I mean, there was an advert before where it said someone was crossing, and they said that could have been the man of your dreams, but you were too busy in your mobile. Do you agree?
I totally agree that there is a plus and minus each for everything. There is a benefits, and also there is a negative things for that.
Yes.
I read it also one of the big things that the reason of obesity also, this is the phone, the social media. The kids are there. Before, when I was small, my mother and my father used to go and they used to scold me when I was in the ground. They want me to come back home.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want my I scold my kids to go out from the room and then leave the phone and go to the ground.
Yes.
So yes,
Changed, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is really changed. 2 minutes. All right. And then we have a YouTube. And then after that, there's a Facebook Messenger, Instagram. I spoken already. Twitter is there. Twitter, whatever you wanted to say, that there is a Twitter. So you can say whatever you wanted to say. That is a Twitter. Personally, me that I do nowadays I don't believe that on other media like CNN, BBC. I will go to the Twitter if I wanted to find the best news. I will just get it, and this is the more faster.
I think
I'll-
celebrities could with the gossip good.
I'll give you the example of just now, a few days back, I was on a Twitter and I'm following one of the journalists in Pakistan. So I read the news, the Prime Minister called the early election. I thought this is the Pakistani Prime Minister. Because the journalist, he put the Pakistan, it was a Pakistani journalist, he tweeted, Prime Minister called. I go there, then it was from the Sky News. The link was from Sky News.
Yes.
I go to the BBC and CNN, the news was not there. After 8 minutes, the news come that Theresa May announced for the election. So even the BBC and the CNN was not there. The Twitter is also very fast. But Skype, everyone knows that the Skype is there, and then it's the Pinterest is as well there. 1,968,000,000 users at the moment on our Facebook. WhatsApp 1,200,000,000 are there. YouTube 1 million, and then Facebook Messenger is 1 billion as well. 300 million Snapchat, Skype 300 million. So I'll come to the positive things for the social media. Again, is finding a romance.
Can you not finish off?
Could you just round it
Or finding a romance, looking a new job, locating assistance, getting and giving product and service referral, receiving support from the like-minded individual, making or receiving career and personal advice, sharing political beliefs, accessing the news in the real time, commonly of the interest, real-time information shared, targeted advertisement, increased news cycle speed, which I just spoke about with this, and it was very fast one. Disadvantage is that cyberbullying, crime against the children, risk of fraud or identity theft. So, but I still believe that we should, there is more benefit on the social media than the disadvantage of that. So, any question?
I agree with you.
Yeah, I do.
I think, but I think people can abuse it.
True.
But then it's the same all over everywhere. Newspapers are exactly the same, full stories. So, but I think, yes, I think Facebook was a very, very good thing to bring out, yeah.
But you get cyberbullying and stuff like that, don't you, on Facebook?
You get bullied in the playground or without Facebook, don't you?
Right, that's true.
And you can express your feeling and share something, good thing and bad thing with your friends also.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.